race does not have the outcome I want, I'm probably going to have to be hospitalized. And I also was like, I think I might have to go to church too. And Candace is like, you're scaring me a little. Like, I think you need to bring it down. And I'm not like that. I was totally obsessed with, I was just like, worlds all year. I was like, worlds, August 1st, August 1st, August 1st. And I really believed that it was possible that Nathan could win. That being said, I would like to make something very, very clear heretofore with. I do not have anything personally against James Magnuson. I'm sure he's a lovely guy who's lovely to his younger brother and his parents and everything. But every narrative needs a bad guy, and unfortunately, he is the guy. He is the bad guy in this particular.
He is Zod in this Superman scenario.
He is Zod in this Superman scenario. We all knew he was not at 100% last summer, and a confluence, and the planets all aligned correctly, and Nathan was so focused and on his game that, again, he just, that little extra bridge of distance he was able to make. Yep. You do not win a silver medal in the Olympics and win 2 world championship titles because you are a joke. I will say that. But I think we can all agree that Candace and I emphatically are not fond of people that jump on the lane lines when they win. You could break them. You could break them.
Caesar Cielo, you look like the Crow with those goggles on.
One thing, so as, we went through Heat, and this is another thing, the Heat semifinal situation leading to the 100, I nearly tore my hair out. If you ever swim a 48.56 in like a heat again, I will kill you. I can't, it's so stressful. There were definitely some mind games going on.
And I was like, oh, James. Oh, James. You toy with us, because it was like,
don't poke the tiger.
His time wasn't great, and I was like, first I was happy, I was like, oh, he's not doing that well, but then I was like, he's trying to F with us. He's trying to get up all in my mind and stir it up.
And the thing that was crazy is, so finals roll around, and literally, people are coming out, the broadcast is going on, and I was alone in my apartment talking to my laptop, and I was like, it's here. Like, this day, it's a year ago was the Olympics, and now we are here!
I was waiting to get on a conference call, and I was like, this needs to happen now.
And I honestly, because of the pixelation of the screen from the womp womp bootleg feeds and just other things, it was so hard. I could see that Morozov was leading. He crammed out there in the front. Then they were at the turn and it was all bunched up, and I honestly didn't know what was going on. I literally was like, ah! And then the names flashed up.
Lord,
she's been eating
give me
pork.
the strength.
She's been eating pork.
Lord, I'm sorry. Nathan, I'm sorry.
And Jimmy Fegan gets in there. We didn't get to go 1-2, but we went 2-3. So that was incredible. Being second and third in the world is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not. But.
And can I just tell you, so all year I've been pretty flowing with my dislike for James Magnuson. And I enjoy disliking him like I enjoy disliking Tom Brady. Nothing against the man personally. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And Candace sends a text message and was like, I hate him.
I don't, though. But when you're so, wanting someone to win and then they don't, it's almost like more than I wanted Nathan to win, I wanted James Magnuson to lose.
I even would have, even if I was like, maybe Vladimir Morozov will win and there'll be no room for James Magnuson in this equation, but that did not happen.
Yeah, it's just, and it's only because, again, like Eve said, I'm sure he's a lovely person. Nathan and he seemed to be very friendly at the press conference. I will say,
he does have nice eyes.
He had a very nice post-race interview where he was talking about trying to be more mature and struggling and stuff, and I was like, okay, I feel you. And he's young; it's hard to be really composed and stuff. And I feel like he's trying. Nathan, I think, patted him on the back at the press conference because he's a good sport and he's polite and is a freaking influence and a good role model for children all over America and the world. Thank you.
It just was so hard at the medal ceremony. He got his medal first, and you're like, wait, what's going on? This is not. Something's wrong. But you know what? The other thing is you take your world championship titles. That's fine. As of now, you don't have the one thing that you want, and that's an Olympic gold medal. So we will meet you back in Rio in 3 years. I think that whole week, it was like, I will never care this much again. I will never care this much again. I cannot.
Something I think needs to be said is that I think this was a good lesson to all of us, because we're, like you've said to me, we've been so spoiled because they just dominate. The people that we are really into just dominate constantly in the US. So it was humbling. And it's good to have that perspective that sometimes you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. Thank you, Rolling Stones.